The Baltic Sea State Summit has been cancelled because of the crisis in Ukraine, but still we think, and that's also the key message of the report, that cooperation, that involvement with Russia in the Baltic Sea region is very important to all the member states of the region, and that the Baltic Sea region can still play a role of a linking region, as a networking region, connecting Europe and Russia and other parts of Europe.
I read the report as some kind of there are a light in the end of the tunnel, or what?
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, the crisis is not over yet, and we don't know exactly to what extent the different crises, so to speak, basically the crisis in Ukraine and Russia, but also the European economic crisis, will really affect the Baltic Sea region, or have already affected Baltic Sea region and Baltic Sea regional cooperation. But I still think that it's very important not to doubt everything what already has been achieved. And there has been achieved a lot in the Baltic Sea region, also in cooperation with Russia. And I think there is a basis for future cooperation, also involving Russia.
And you see the Nordic countries as some kind of front runners in this.
Yeah.
Oh, why that?
Well, I mean, economically they're very much advanced, and they have this long tradition of cooperating with each other in form of the Nordic cooperation. And that has spread out basically since the 1990s, when the Nordic Council of Ministers, Nordic Council reformed. They were seeking for new areas, for new missions for their cooperation, and they were also looking into the Baltic Sea region and other adjacent areas, even the Arctic. They were doing a lot of cooperation with the Baltic countries, with northwest Russia, and they bring in their expertise and their experiences of cooperation, and they bring in a bit this value-oriented approach, and that certainly has become an important part of Baltic Sea region cooperation. So the footprint of Nordic countries, of Nordic cooperation in Baltic Sea cooperation is quite visible.
So, concrete examples of that in this time now?
That you have, for example, a certain kind of bottom-up approach, and it's not just the governments which are cooperating with each other. That seems indeed a bit difficult right now at the moment, but there's still a lot of cooperation going on the ground. This bottom-up approach, which is very important in Nordic cooperation, also became very important in Baltic Sea cooperation. That NGOs cooperate with each other, that businesses cooperate with each other, and that projects are conducted on the ground by the people for the people. I think that's really an important characteristic of Baltic Sea cooperation and Nordic cooperation.